Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And it is Sunday afternoon, and on Sundays, I like to do Soulful Sundays over here, which is where I read some kind of meditation or do something kind of, I don't know, a little spiritual to get us started for our week that we're going into. And it's interesting because it's also July 1st, so we're going into a whole new month. And I just turned 46 2 days ago, so it's like me going into an entire new, let me fix my hair, going into a new cycle of my life, which is what this is about, the meditation that I'm gonna read. And I actually haven't read it, I just looked to see, I looked through like I looked through this one and this one to see which one I like the title of more, and then you guys get to see what it's like when I read a meditation, then I just kind of respond to it. We just got back from having lunch. We went out to lunch today or brunch with my dad, my stepmom, Alex and I, Alex's mom and Alex's grandma, so it was a lot of fun. So anyway, today I'm gonna be reading from Melody Beattie's, author of Language of Letting Go, Journey to the Heart, Daily Meditations on the Path to Freeing Your Soul. July 1st. Embrace each cycle of your life. And I thought this was really appropriate, you know, starting a week, starting a month, me starting a new year. I thought, well, this is an appropriate meditation. It took me a long time to accept wearing glasses. I am still surprised when I need my spectacles to read a menu or scan the telephone directory. Sometimes I look in the mirror expecting to see the body, the face of my youth, because I remember her. She's still in me. God, that's so true, you know? Now I'm learning to welcome aging, as each decade of life brings its own challenges, joys, sorrows, and teachings. I'm learning to trust the lessons of each cycle of my life. I don't fear aging, for I know that it's as much and as important a part of life as my youth. I never heard it said that way. I love that she just said that. My mother just had her 70th birthday, the woman at the lodge told me. My sister and I asked her what she wanted. She wanted a wetsuit for diving because water skiing had strained her back. What does getting older mean to you? Young and old, all part of the same. Each moment is a moment of life, your life. Each cycle has its lessons. Dig out your glasses if you must, but laugh when you do it, and remember to make each moment count. Oh, that's so fantastic, isn't it? And I love this line in here where she says, I don't fear aging, for I know that it's as much and as important as a part of my life as my youth. And I think what's interesting about that statement, you know, is that I really believe that in our society we value youth. We value our youth and youthful skin and youthful hair and a youthful body and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, while that is great as, you know, as well, there's a lot to be gained from getting older, you know, and I think there's a carefree feeling that goes along with it. You know, that I think that a lot of times, I don't know, my perception is that a lot of times when we're in our 20s or early 30s, that we're just more carefree about things, but that was not the case for me. I was very career driven, you know, I was worried about all kinds of things, and today I don't worry on that kind of level as much as I used to. That's not to say that things don't bother me or I don't worry about some things. Dropped my book. But I just don't worry as much as I used to about things. The other statement in there that I liked was about the woman celebrating her 70th birthday that was looking for a wetsuit to go scuba diving. So my mom's friend, Susie, she lives in Colorado, and I was talking to her like a year ago. And she's in her 70s, and I said, so Susie, what are you doing for Christmas and whatever? And she said, oh, we're going up to the mountain and go skiing and stuff, and they have a place on the mountain. And I said, you're gonna go skiing? And she's like, yeah, this is like my grandkids' first time skiing. I'm not gonna miss out on that, you know? And I thought, that is so fantastic. You know, here she is up on the mountain skiing with her grandkids. And you know, I think that if you can appreciate aging as much as you can appreciate your youth, those things come together. It's interesting to me that hearing one small statement or one little line from somebody can profoundly change your life. Years ago, I was watching an interview with Diane Keaton. She was on Oprah Winfrey, and Oprah said to her, have you had any plastic surgery done? And I don't remember exactly how it was said, but Diane Keaton said something to the effect of, no, I haven't, not yet. She said, I haven't ruled it out, and she said, you know, I would maybe get it if I felt like I needed to. And she said, but I really like the idea of aging authentically. And I don't know what it was about hearing that just like really triggered with me. Ask me in 20 years, you know, when the wrinkles are all over. But you know, there was something about that just was like the natural evolution of aging that was, something about that was kind of inspiring or motivating to me. And you know, the other thing, and I've told this on here before, is that when my hair started turning white when I was like 23, 24. And I colored it until after I got married. and I was turning 40, between 39 and 40, and I was talking to my dad. My dad has all white hair. It was funny because Alex's grandma today said Peter and his dad look so much alike, and his mom was telling me that afterwards. And so when I was talking to my dad about my hair, I said, I don't know what to do. Like, my beard is white, but like my hair is brown because I had let my beard grow out. And he said, just let it go. He said, it's so freeing, you know? And it is so freeing. I mean, to just like, you know, like, this is gonna sound crazy, but like stupid little stuff that I used to worry about, like not going swimming a lot in the summer because like the, you know, what do you call it? The chlorine would like bleach out my like hair and I would have to get it colored again. Like, I hate, like, that was something that kept me from enjoying swimming that I really like to do in the summers. But with white hair, it's just like, hell, go right out. It just makes it whiter, you know? But I do think also that there, as far as lookism and things like that, that there is a total double standard in our society when it comes to men and women. And, you know, that there's this idea that women need to keep up with how they look, and not so much that with men. And I think that, you know, to some degree, I don't know, I feel like I get more of the comments today of you're very handsome, you're attractive, than I ever did, you know, 5 or 10 or 20 years ago. And so I think that in our society, men that age are seen as like wise or older. You know, there's something about that that's attractive, whereas women that get older, a lot of times, that's not the same perception. So it's hard, you know? So to hear a woman on the stage of Oprah Winfrey, a woman that I love as an actress, you know, say, I believe in aging authentically, I was like, yeah, that's one, you know? There's somebody out there that's like rooting for her team. And I don't know, I think it's a personal decision that you have to make, you know? I know when my mom's hair started turning white, she really wanted to let it go because she was tired of coloring it. She had like bleached it out like her entire life. And she started letting it go, and her roots got down to probably, I don't know, they were probably like 1.5 inches. And she was like, I can't do this. She's like, I just can't do it. She's like, it's gonna age me 20 years. So I get it, I understand it, you know? But at some point, I think it's also about what do you value? And what this book was saying in the meditation is, if we put as much value on aging as on getting older, if there are things to be, you know, I don't know, gained from looking at it that way, if there are things to be appreciated about getting older, you know, just, I don't know, your outlook on the world, or being more carefree, or appreciating the smaller things in life, that's something that's definitely come to me as I've gotten older, you know, really just appreciating small moments, because you realize as you get older, you don't have many of them, you know? And so when you have, I don't know, just a special small moment, whether it's like, you know, watching the dogs, you know, run around outside or curl up in the bed next to you. I'm like taking a price tag off this book. I hate price tags on books. But, you know, whether it's that or just like, you know, car ride with your husband, like my entire vlog today is all just a car ride with my husband to a wedding we went to yesterday. Or just, you know, yesterday we were at this wedding and there was a coffee bar and it was very cool. It's just, you know, those are the things that make me happy today. And, you know, when you look at it that way, then I think that you have a better appreciation of the whole world around. I'm very, very thankful that I got it at 45 or 46, you know, and I'm still working on it. But I mean that I understand, like, the appreciation for those things. I'm glad I didn't wait till I was 65 or 70. I wish I had got it. If you're out there and you're like 20 watching this, you know, or in high school or college or whatever, like, start making lists of the small things in life that mean something to you, because those are really the moments that make up the greatest things. And then you don't have to wait to get older to appreciate aging, you know, because you appreciate your life fully as it is. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week going forward and a wonderful July. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.